Hello everyone, this is Jess from the Estevan Public Library and welcome back to part 2 of our cement flower pots. Now unfortunately my first mold did crack a lot when I unmolded it, but we're back now with 2 more and we're going to unmold them and see how they fare. So with my first mold, the bottom of the pot was very sturdy, but the edges cracked all around. I think this is because I pushed too hard down on my second mold and it caused the sides to be too weak. So this time I'm back with 2 molds and both of the second molds have flat bottoms. Since I used a plastic cup, I greased it up with vegetable oil as well. Now that my pots have been drying for over 24 hours, I can safely remove the molds. I'm going to start by pressing in on the sides of my secondary mold until it comes away from the cement. Then I'll gently pull up and pull it out. To get the cement pot out of my primary mold, I can turn it upside down and gently tap it out. But since I'm using styrofoam here, I'm going to gently peel away one of the edges until the mold slides off of the cement pot. And there we have our first cement flower pot. Now unfortunately, the cardboard I used to make a draining hole did get lost in the cement. For the second mold, I did use a paperboard takeout container, so I taped the bottom to make sure the cement didn't leak out. Now, like our first mold, I'll gently push on the sides of our secondary mold to pull it away from the cement. Once all the sides have been pulled away from the cement, I'll gently wiggle it and pull it out. Now that the secondary mold is out of the cement pot, I'm going to use the same method I did for our first pot and tear away the paperboard. For this pot, I'm going to be using a pair of scissors to help me make the first tear in the paperboard to help me pull it away from the cement. Now you can gently tear away your paperboard until your cement pot comes out. When I poured the cement for these 2 pots, I took the lessons I learned from my first cement pot and used a secondary mold with a flat bottom and pressed it in gently. This left the walls of these pots strong and intact. And now that these molds are dry, you can leave them plain or add some extra decoration with paint. And now, after a little bit of time, you have your own cement flower pot. These are small, but they're great for succulents or any other small plant that doesn't require a lot of water. They're also great for showing off your fake plants in. Thank you all so much for your patience and for joining me on this take and make. The written instructions and the link to part 1 can be found in the video description below. If you enjoyed this and want to show off your work, be sure to tag us on your social media posts. I hope you can all join us for our next take and make, but until then, take care.